single mums and pensioners were forced to choose between food and heating the home last year. Ofgem banned prepayment meters from being installed following an investigation. But the frustrating news is that the ban has been lifted for some energy suppliers. Last year, the Telegraph went undercover to unveil debt collectors wrongly installing prepayment meters. Vulnerable people were left in the cold.
I was in teams sent to enforce warrants for British Gas at homes where customers included a 77-year-old man, as well as a young mother aged 25 who had 4 children. The youngest was a newborn baby. When we entered her home, she apologised for falling behind on her energy bills, which she said had jumped recently from £54 to £364 per month.
Early last year, a ban was put on forced installation of these meters, but that came to an end on the 8th of January 2024 for EDF, Octopus and Scottish Power. I caught up with Simon Francis from the End Fuel Poverty Coalition and I asked him about his thoughts on Ofgem lifting the ban.
The fact that Ofgem have allowed this to happen in the middle of winter, just as people really need their energy and also are seeing their debts increase, it is disgraceful. I mean, you look at latest figures out from ONS and the number of people whose direct debits are failing to their energy firms is up by 39%. And now what we're going to see is those who are customers of EDF, Scottish Power and Octopus might well find themselves in court. And in the worst case scenario, we'll find that those energy firms have the right to break into their home and force them onto a prepayment meter.
I also asked what effect this could have on the elderly and kids.
The NHS advises young people should be kept away from mould. And also then you've got people who rely on their energy for their medical needs. Last year we had reports of people who couldn't afford to charge their wheelchair. So they were essentially housebound. People who were relying on energy in order to keep a fridge to store vital medical supplies or to run medical equipment, all of those people are not protected anymore by these new Ofgem rules. They don't protect people who are really vulnerable.
What should you do if you think you've had a meter fitted and you believe that the energy company are in the wrong?
You must report that to Ofgem. You must contact organisations such as Citizens Advice and local law centres and experts online to get some help, because you should not have a prepayment meter if you're in a vulnerable situation, especially a traditional meter that can turn off in the middle of the night and leave you without energy. If they don't take it into account, they are in breach of their licence conditions, and Ofgem has said they will fine them heavily.
If you found yourself in hundreds or maybe over £1,000 worth of energy debt, then don't panic. We're smack bang in the middle of a cost of living crisis and most people's energy bills have doubled, which has left many unable to pay. If you've missed payments or if you're about to miss a payment, the best thing to do is contact your energy supplier. They might be able to find a way to help spread the cost and come up with a new payment plan. If your bill looks wrong or it looks like it's too much, then pick up the phone. Energy companies can make mistakes when they issue your bill, so discuss it with them. It could be really something simple like your gas and electric readings are the wrong way round. If you're unhappy with your energy supplier, then make an official complaint to them. They have to be seen to uphold this. Don't get stuck in a loop with customer services. Google the company's name, followed by complaints, and then follow the procedure. If you don't feel happy with their response or they haven't replied within 8 weeks, then you can escalate it to the Energy Ombudsman. Although it's cold this January and it feels like we're literally clambering to spring, we'll be turning that heating off before you know it. Until then, don't forget to communicate with your energy company if you're struggling.